This is breaking news from Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
And good evening, I'm David Navarro. We're breaking into coverage here on ABC-7 New York because former President Trump has just announced his plans to run for the White House in 2024. Mr. Trump making the announcement at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. Now, this will, of course, be his third run for president. He defeated Hillary Clinton in 2016 and lost to Joe Biden in 2020. President Biden says at this point he intends to run for re-election, but before Mr. Trump can think about a rematch, he may have a bruising Republican primary. More on that in just a minute, but here is the announcement from a few minutes ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and my fellow citizens, America's comeback starts right now. In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
It is important to note that in the backdrop to tonight's announcement, there are two Justice Department investigations into the former president. One involves his role in the January 6th attack on the Capitol. The other involves the documents marked classified that Trump took from the White House and stored in his home in Florida. However, at this point, the president's decision tonight should not impact the investigations. As we mentioned earlier, it could be a bruising GOP primary. Many are blaming Trump for disappointing midterms, and others in the Republican Party have been rallying behind Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. DeSantis has not announced his intentions to run, but today he took a jab at the former president, subtly blaming him for Republicans' poor showing in the midterm elections. And then there is former Vice President Mike Pence. He, too, is said to be exploring a run for president. And today, he spoke one-on-one with Eyewitness News anchor Sandra Bookman. They discussed Donald Trump, but question number one was whether he is throwing his hat into the ring.
Sandra, I'll keep you posted on that. I will tell you, I'm always humbled to be asked. As I've traveled around the country the last 2 years, I've been very moved at how many Americans have come up to express appreciation for the record of the Trump-Pence administration. We'll reflect on that encouragement. We'll give prayerful consideration over the holidays, and we'll make a decision sometime early next year about what role we might play.
Now, we are expecting a big announcement tonight from former President Trump. What should voters be listening for if they have to make the decision about whether or not they want to elect him again?
The president can express his intentions in any manner. And as I've said, I don't think anybody other than Donald Trump could have defeated Hillary Clinton in 2016. But I think in the days ahead, we'll have better choices. I think we'll have candidates better fitted to the times that want to see our country go back to the strength and prosperity that we enjoyed under the Trump-Pence administration. But as I said, that also want to see our country and our government in particular begin to reflect the kind of decency and civility that Americans live by every day. And when the time comes for us to choose our standard bearer for 2024, Republican primary voters will choose well. I think we'll have better choices than my old running mate.
A not-so-subtle poke at the former president. Again, Donald Trump announcing tonight his intention to run for president in 2024. There are 721 days until the election, and we will follow every step of it. For now, I'm David Navarro. We'll have a complete wrap-up on Eyewitness News at 11. Have a great evening.